Hey there, so today we have another review, and this is from the Alchemist. This is Skadoosh. This is, first off, thanks to No Hype Beer Reviews, who is another beer reviewer. Please check him out, he does awesome reviews. He's also in New York, does a ton of the cool New York beers and hype beers that I can't do every single one, so please check out his videos. But this is a rotating series with the same base recipe, but with different hops every time.
Okay.
Skadoosh is a 7% IPA. Obviously, you can watch John Kimmick talk about it, which pretty much does what we're doing right now. But yeah, you can watch, see what he thinks. But this is with Citra Luplin powder. So Luplin powder, again, is pretty different. It's the extraction of the powder within the plant of the hops without any of that plant matter getting in the way. So it's like really
don't get any of that green flavor out of the hops, just the pure essence of
it's like the insides. Like there's no like green flower and plant matter being involved, and so yeah, really interesting new ingredient that craft brewers now have. But there's a little bit of clarity in there. It's
a lot of clarity. I mean,
more
clarity than I'm used
to. Medium minus
IPAs,
kind of haze, but you know it's not crystal clear. Beer comes in a
suspiciously clear, I would say.
Yeah, medium deep gold color. Let's get the aroma on this one.
Wow, Citra, but
this one for me seems a little bit more musty.
To me, the nose leans more towards Mosaic than Citra. It's got that.
He calls it dank sometimes. I'm not quite sure about dank, but
when you say that it's the same base beer, does that include? Is there like a hopping, or maybe we don't know, but a hopping during the beer process, and they just
there might be it might be a bittering hop that stays the same.
Okay.
But the point is to change the hopping throughout every iteration of the beer.
Because this is nothing about this screams. Oh, I do that all the time, but nothing about this screams Citra to me.
Yeah, it's not extremely aromatic. There's a little bit of citrus, a little bit of like malt character, a little bit of dankness, and you know,
it's got a very Alchemist feel to it, though.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
It is nice. It's pleasant.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are your general impressions?
It reminds me a little bit of the homebrew. But
homebrew for me had a little bit more carbonation and a little bit more malt.
Less malt. The homebrew maybe had less malt than this, but
yeah, less malt. This one rides actually on a really nice kind of like medium kind of malt quality, a little bit like leaning towards a touch of like biscuity quality. It has a nice juiciness of the malt, like just sitting on the palate.
Does it say Citra on the can? I'm not convinced.
No. So there's nothing here.
Okay, so
but this is the Citra most recent batch, and it doesn't explode too much. He calls it dankness. I just get like what I would think of as tannins, more like if you drink like some black tea or something, like that kind of quality. It sits on the palate. It's not very expressive up front for me as either, nor on the aromatics or on the front palate.
I mean, it reads way more as like Mosaic or Simcoe to me than.
For me, this
Citra
tastes like a 5.5 crusher. Like you just like crush 5.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like the beer crusher, the Alchemist beer crusher.
5.5% just crusher.
Yeah.
Does not taste like a full rounded IPA.
No.
Huge aromatics, huge hot flavors up front. Possibly some bitterness, but it does have a rounded malt quality, but doesn't like scream IPA to me, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So what do you generally? What are your general impressions and final impressions?
I mean, I don't know how to grade it because I don't believe that there's Citra in here. Not that I'm an authority, but I.
Sure that it is citrusy a little bit.
It's not a bad beer, but knowing what is in it, it's like I'm not really getting what I expect. So
yeah,
it's I don't know, maybe in like the 87, 88 range. Like I certainly wouldn't feel bad drinking this beer, but when I hear like Citra Luplin powder beer
or the word Alchemist
yeah, it's like I could use a few more layers on this.
Yeah. For me, this is nothing remotely close to what people expect, or at least I had this beer. I was like, okay, I mean, it's fine, it's good, but I had higher expectations from the Alchemist, and understanding how highly the Alchemist rates, and then I had my initial impressions, sort of like an idea about the rating. So I did have a can before this, so thank you so much to No Hype Beer Reviews to sort of like have a can. I had a can, and then now I'm reviewing.
Oh, there you go.
And that beer gets like a 4. I can look it up, but I think it's like a 4.36 on Untapped. In Darwin's beer reviews rating, that would be like 98 to 99. Yeah, 98, 99. That's like super top. It's not remotely close to that. I mean, I saw that rating, I was laughing. Like it's a joke.
We could do a QV with the homebrew if you want. We could like do a little try to spice it up a little bit.
I'm with you. This is more of a B plus maybe.
Okay.
B plus. Let's hit at a 87 on this one. Cool. 87. So until next time, guys. Cheers. By far the lowest rating I've ever given a Alchemist beer, but there aren't that many.
Try harder, Vermont.
Yeah, I'm just joking around. Or we're just joking around. But let us know if you've had any other Skadooshes. What do you think about this beer? Until next time, guys. Cheers. Later.